Hi to all of my lovely ladies in my kingdom. Welcome back to my channel. So I know today it's Monday, so obviously I have settled on Monday for my Leorah's latest looks upload. And yeah, so here we are with new decoration. You know, they have multiplied, and there's another one right here taking up a lot of room. It's really, really crowded here, but I just like it, you know, the sparkle and the lights and the everything. So thank you, husband. Anyway, I'm just gonna take the freedom to like switch stuff around and whatever. It's just, you know, for me it's nice. And flowers, even though they're not like, they're fake flowers, plants, obviously, because there is no natural light in this room. But you know, let's just take a minute. Plants are good. They're good. Even if they're fake, they're good. They're friends. So today, of course, we have Leorah's latest looks. We have the tutorial for this wrap. And I think you're really going to enjoy this. I hope your neck muscles are ready. And we will talk about a subject that has a lot to do with red and black. So that will be after the tutorial and, of course, at the end, the slideshow. I hope you enjoy, and we're going to get right into it. Hi, my loves. Here we are. So, how are you? I'm so much better. Thank you so much for your comments and your understanding and the feedback for my last video. So, thank you so much. I wanted to let you know that I have settled on 2 days for my uploads, and that will be Monday night and Thursday night Israeli time. I'll see you Mondays and Thursdays. Then I just wanted to share with you something that happened to me the other day. Do you remember the video I made about the makeup aesthetic tag? I'll link it in the description box. I mentioned there a makeup artist that has influenced me and that I really, really enjoy watching, and that's Katie Michaelis from Australia. And you know, the thing is, if you do a video like this and you mention people, like other people, then you have to sort of tag them, and you also, like, it's how do you say, common courtesy, something like that, that you send them a link to that video so they can check it out and sue you. Anyway, so so I sent a link to Katie Michaelis, and she actually watched my video. Really? She did. And she said something like, "Hi, beautiful. You just made my day. I'm so happy that you know, I'm influencing you, and that you're watching my channel." And Katie Michaelis, she has something like 60,000 followers or more. I don't even know, really. And she is so perfect, and she's so sweet, and she's so so I can't believe it. She wrote to me personally. So I was in shock. I just wanted to share that with you. So that was just so amazing. Anyway, we're getting into the red and black tutorial. My whole look is red and black today. I'm going to include a picture like right here, so you know what I'm talking about. And there is a reason for that, because there's sort of a fight between black and red going on, because today's video is all about anti-chromophobia. So I had to actually Google that word. I had no idea. I knew I wanted to talk about the fear of colors, and that is chromophobia. There is an extra word for the fear of red, which is erythrophobia. And I will tell you after I'm done with my Get Ready With Me or tutorial what this is all about. Okay, so let's start. We'll start again, like always, with my shaper and my basic pashmina. Let me tell you first what you need. You will need 4 scarves, rectangular scarves, and you need some kind of a rubber band, a big one, because it's going to be a big look. Anyway, so let's start. As always, we're just putting the basic one on. And this is really getting crowded here. Really, really crowded. Okay, I think we have to move. Or we have to marry off some kids, so I need more space. Anyway, I'm again turning towards my mirror here, so that's what I'm doing. And okay, so I'm going to tie that in the back and just make sure that it hangs down on both sides more or less equally, which I didn't pay attention to. So I'm just moving it around a little bit. Yeah, no, it's okay. Okay, one knot in the back. And that's it. I have gotten a request that I should please show the backside of what I'm doing frequently during the tutorials. So I will try to remember that. Basically, this is how it looks now. I just made a knot. So that's it. Okay, so now I hope you're ready for this. Anyway, so you need your other three scarves. And then you basically take the top end of each one, like that, gather them up. And of course you can use whatever color you want. And if you want to make it a little bit lighter, then just take thinner scarves, the thinnest you can find. Okay, because if you wear that all day, it's going to be heavy. Okay, so I have all three here. And I'm just going to tie them here. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to open it up again. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put that down like that in front of me, and I'm just going to braid the whole length. Okay, so I'm going to do that off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are, and this is how it looks. Okay, so it is basically, here I tied it with a rubber band. This side is still open. So now the place that you really need for that look that I'm showing today is the middle of that whole braid. But it helps personally when I'm not limited. So that's why I'm not just braiding the middle. It's always easier than to just unravel everything afterwards. So, and that's how it looks. That's how we'll leave it. Okay, shall we? Anyway. Very good, Leorah. Okay, so now I'm again brushing over my microphone, sorry. Okay, so now I'm taking out that rubber band because I'll need that in a second on the back of my head. Yeah, I'm so good on camera. Okay, the rubber band got stuck in the fringes. Oh man. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, we're back. So here's my rubber band. Anyway, so now let's hang these down equally on both sides. And then it's very helpful if you didn't braid it very tight so that that roll should not be so hard. You know, if you braided it loosely somewhat, then it won't be so hard. And then I'm just taking it around my head and take the rubber band. I'm turning around and just tie it with the rubber band because you cannot make a knot with something fat like this. It's just not gonna be nice. So let's just do it like this. Okay, I hope it comes across what I'm doing. Okay, so now you have a lot of stuff going on here. I'm just going to unravel the braids, what's left of the braids, because I only want that here. Okay. And everything goes in the back. So now you can decide what you want to do. It depends for what kind of look you're going, what kind of color you're pulling up here. Either you can take something, braid it again, or wrap it around themselves and like pull it up here. I personally don't want to do that right now. And I have a lot of black down hanging down here, and those, you know, and a little bit of red. So I want to make another black streak, sort of. So I'm just choosing any black, any of them, because I have these two different ones. It doesn't really matter for my look today which one I'm choosing. And that's really the part where you can play around with whatever you want to do. So I want to darken the whole thing up. You see what a difference it makes, right? Because I'm very fair skinned, and I'm honestly not sure. Am I allowed to say fair skinned, or is this offensive too? I really don't know. It's like this world is crazy. Um, okay, so I put that over, and then I'm going to take another black one. Where are they hiding? Or should I take a red one? Maybe I'll take a red one. Maybe I'll take the one that is from my basic scarf that I put down first, because it also has a bit of a black pattern. And I'm going to fold that in a little bit and bring it up here. Everybody following? All right. So the ends, I just tuck in here. So I haven't checked how it looks from the back. So you get to see that. I didn't yet. So I hope it looks somewhat okay. And now it's basically very, very easy to complete the whole look. Is you just braid this whole length down, and that's it. And it's gonna look so beautiful. It's gonna be like a very thick braid down your back. Of course, if you have problems with your neck muscles, you better go to the gym and start some intensive training. So I'm just going to, let me see that I have color combinations that sort of fit. Yeah, very good. Okay, so I have in each strand of the braid, I have a red and a black. It doesn't have to be, but I guess that's very pretty. So I'm just going to braid that down my back. Let me bring it here because I'm breaking my arms. See, something like that. Did you just hear that? There's a cat meowing. Okay. Yeah, so you have to know that I'm in the basement, and there's just a tiny little window, which is the window to like underneath our carport. So I guess there is a cat. I don't like cats. I'm a dog person. I really don't like cats. Anyway, so that's a piece of information you never needed to know about me. Okay, so now that I have all this here, I'm just taking the one that is the longest and hold the whole bunch except that one that is the longest, and then I'll wrap it once around the whole bunch. Just get up so you see what I'm doing. Okay, so I wrapped it once around the whole bunch, and then I just tuck it into itself from the top down. So I don't need another rubber band, and I don't need to make a knot, and it just frankly looks really pretty like that. Okay, and that's it. It is gorgeous, I'm telling you. Huh? I'm just so excited about stuff like this. It's just with such little effort, you can make something so pretty. So, ta-da! I know that it's very hard for you now to see the finished look, but I will include a picture of the finished look from the back, like right here. And so now you see how it looks and also how it goes with the whole outfit, which is going to be really pretty, really pretty. I know it, even if I haven't seen it yet altogether. But anyway, so now to the reason why I am doing this video, the fight between black and red. There has been an incident. Again, Leorah. Yeah. So let me tell you about it just real quick. And yeah, so it is about my daughters. I have 3 daughters. 2 of them are 7.5 years old. They're twin girls. They're going to 2nd grade, or they just finished 2nd grade. And just the other day, they were getting ready in the morning and, choosing their clothes that they want to wear. And I encouraged them, why don't you wear this? You haven't worn that in a while, whatever. So Shalhevet is one of my twin girls. She said to me, Ima is mommy in Hebrew. Ima, I really don't want to wear this. And it was a red shirt. And I said, why? Is it too small? She said, no, I really don't want to wear this. And she was like, she gets then very shy and insecure, and you know how you know how to read your kids. And so I said, Shalhevet, what's going on? Tell me. And she didn't want to say. And then I kept saying, come on, let's talk about it. What's going on? And then she said, and she got like really quiet, and she came really close, and she said, Ima, red is really not a good color to wear. Yeah, okay. What? Yeah, it's not a modest color. One really shouldn't wear that color. Okay, so if you know me just a little bit, you know Leorah is the wrong person for stuff like that. It's just not, it doesn't make sense in my world at all. So we sat down, we stopped everything, and I said, first of all, where do you know that from? Who told you? So she said, and I have to like include, they are going to a religious girls' school. The teacher said they learned it in school that red is not a good color to wear. It draws too much attention, and like red is just one of the colors that is not good to wear, and it draws too much attention to them, and it sort of implies stuff and whatever. Okay, so first of all, a 7-year-old should not even know what red implies or what it doesn't imply. But really? They are 7 years old. Isn't it bad enough that in a hot country like Israel, they have to have long sleeves all the time? Like, what? I'm so over this. It's really enough already. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. So the whole concept is, of course, not new to me, but I'm just this brainwashing. It's reaching. It's just too much. I'm so glad they are leaving that school. We have already decided a few months ago that they should switch schools because they have been together the whole time as twins, and we sort of feel that it's not healthy for them to be together anymore. So we are switching to a school where they can have like 2 classes in one grade, and so they can be together but not together instead of just switching one to a different school. Anyway, but this is just, I couldn't believe it that my daughter has to be insecure about something like this is unacceptable for me, and I will not allow it. So I told her, Shalhevet, first of all, don't believe them. Don't for a second believe what they tell you. If they tell you that the only thing you can wear is dark blue and gray and dark brown and black, I, you know what? Let me come for them because this is just no way. You can wear whatever you want, whichever color you want, and don't let them tell you any other thing. It's your choice. And if they have a problem with that, if they are insecure about whatever, like concerning colors and concerning drawing attention and concerning all of these things, let them deal with it. But we're not going to let their insecurities influence my kids. No way. No way. Life is already hard enough, especially for kids in Israel who have to deal with all kinds of like security issues and this and that and the other thing. And a lot of pressures are on our kids. No way. My kids can wear red and orange and any bright color they want, as much as they want, as long as they want. And this is it. Chapter is closed. So you all know that I'm Orthodox Jewish, and that comes with a whole lot of issues when it comes to dressing, of course. I mean, I'm not living in a parallel universe where I'm not aware of that. And I see how people around me dress, and I see the looks that I get sometimes. Like it's a bewilderment or wonderment, or it's not always just plain negative. Like it's, I don't know if it's ever plain negative. It's more like, what's with her, like, huh? Like I see the question marks over their heads. And I don't mind that at all. It's whatever, I don't care. If people want to be chromophobic, then let them be. I don't care. But for me and for my family, or at least for my kids, I mean, my husband can do whatever he wants, but for my kids, I want them to not be under that rule at all. Anyway, so, and I actually had an incident, something that happened to me in that regard too. And that's about a year ago when I just had started blogging, and I was actually wearing a very similar outfit to this one back then. And back then I still had a lot of time, like a lot of time. I was just doing my blog, and I was every day when I was blogging, about my outfits, I was actually writing like a whole story about it, about the outfit. So I remember that outfit where I said, there was an incident. I was in a store. I was looking for clothes for my kids, and there were two like very Orthodox ladies standing at a clothing stand somewhere, and I was just walking by or being, looking at clothes very close to them, and they were talking to each other. And I was wearing an outfit that was a mixture of bright orange and red, and maybe even some purple, but like very boom, which is very nice. Anyway, so these two ladies were speaking to each other, and while I was like very close to them, they were saying what a bad color red is, and one should even like stores shouldn't even have those colors, and stuff like that. And I thought that was so rude. I mean, they saw me standing so close. What is all this baseless hatred? Let people be, I let you be dark and whatever you are. So, I mean, I wish you weren't, but I'm not going to come up to you and tell you, don't be what you are. If you come to me and ask me for help, and if you say, well, I like your look, and I don't want to like go all that way like you are, but maybe, just give me an advice of how to just add like 10% to my look, so I can be a little bit brighter and a little bit whatever. And it doesn't have to be red, but wearing just black and white, how sad. How sad. What is this? God created every single color. There is so much color in nature. There are flowers of every shade growing next to each other. It's beautiful. Why this limitation? What is all this fear about? Like, what? Why? I mean, I know it's about modesty, but listen, my view on this, and I know there are a lot of views, and maybe some people who know me and who know me from back then when I was still different, they will probably think like, what, Leorah, really? So I've mentioned before that I used to be very, very dark. And right now I look very dark because you can't see the red, but it's here. um, when I used to be like really closed up till here and not showing any hair and not showing nothing, and you know, the sleeves down to here, which happens to be today too, but doesn't matter. Anyway, so and I used to be very judgmental of people who did not dress like that. And I've grown and I've learned a few things, and I'm very sorry that I was that judgmental. And I think that I was a bit of an idiot back then. Um, I think it's a very, very sad place to be. And I really never, ever want to go back to that place. Now, I've become more liberal in a certain way, that, for example, I have the freedom to, you know, show my collarbones, which is a big, big no-no, really, you know, but I don't care. I really, really don't care. If people don't like it, then they have so many reasons not to like me. Why then for that, you know? So whatever. I really don't care. And what is probably the most important thing about this whole thing, is that, of course, I would not go on camera wearing a bikini or something like this, you know? It's not that I'm not modest now because I have, like, my neckline is lower. What, really? You know? And I've mentioned also before that women locally who know me have been asking me about what's going on. Why am I wearing pants sometimes? And you know, what's happening. And first of all, it's none of your business. It's my private decision, my own life. And what's behind this for me is what brings me closer to God. Does it bring me closer to God if I am like this? No. If it brings you closer to God, perfect, wonderful, go for it, cover everything, you know. But me personally, it brings closer to God if I can embrace creation, and if I can invite stuff into my life, positive stuff, and yeah, colors and flowers and butterflies and beauty and glitter and shimmer and everything. Like, I don't want to be in a sad black hole, because this is what it would be for me. I cannot be there. I've been there. I don't want that. And I don't want it for my girls. If they want to make that decision at some point that they want to be like that, it will be hard for me, but it's their decision. But like right now, I want them to have all the options. And yeah, so that's basically the whole story behind my red and black look. And for me, the clear winner is the red. And just one more word about the black. You know, if people go for black as the like a safe color and a modest color and a I don't know, a color that doesn't draw any attention, fine. Okay, so maybe in a country like Israel, where there are a lot of ultra orthodox people who only wear black, maybe in their world it doesn't draw any attention because everybody looks the same. But for me, ghetto times are over. We don't have to live like that anymore. And I'm choosing to step out and be in the spotlight, and I love it. And I think we should do that much, much more, you know? Time has come to not be in the shade. So let's not forget that there is a lot of stuff going on in the world with people who hide behind their black clothes that is not modest and not nice and very creepy. And, um, you know, just what you're wearing doesn't make you a better person. Or I'm not talking to you, my ladies, I'm talking to those people now. You know, it's just a cover after all. In the evening, it comes off just like makeup, and it's not, it doesn't make you a better person to wear black. So that's just what I wanted to say. The queen has spoken. So that's it. And I'm really done and over, and so over with this whole thing. And I'm not going to have it for my kids, and I'm going to protect them from that. And I'm going to live my life colorful and as bold as I can possibly do it. And they, like, if they want to drag me down into that black hole, I will not go down silently. I will be kicking and screaming. You know, you can bet on that one. No way, no way. So as usual, I'm have la 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 la. Ah, why can't I just? I can't. Ding ding ding. As every time for Leorah's latest looks, I have prepared a slideshow for you with my latest looks. And whoever's following me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, you know, those looks might look familiar because I'm sort of posting them and also doing my slideshow about at the same time. But yeah, so that's what it is. I cannot get changed 5 times a day just to take different pictures for everything. So that's what it is. And I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you here on Thursday for, let's see what I come up with. So make sure to be here, meet me here. And whoever is not subscribed yet, I just want to invite you to subscribe, to join my tribe. A tribe where all the colors are allowed, and where being bold is allowed, and where being in the spotlight is allowed. And yeah, I just want this to be a very, very happy, positive place, a safe zone for us where we can try stuff and maybe also fail. You know, it's not a bad thing. Try stuff and then figure out it was wrong. Who cares? Wonderful. We are learning from that. So, yeah, so let's be here together. Make sure to subscribe, leave your comments if you want to. You find all the information about my other social media platforms in the description box. And give me a like if you liked it. And that's all. So have fun with my slideshow, and I'll see you here on Thursday. And up until then, hugs and kisses. Bye.